Hi, it's Diane Burton, the Masterpiece Coach, and I want to share something with you that's on my heart. As a matter of fact, this morning I woke up at 3 o'clock and this thought was on my heart, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to make a video about this and share. And it has to do with staying well during what people call the flu season. And as I'm making this video, it's Sunday afternoon after Thanksgiving. And what I've noticed happen is during usually this time of year into December, January, February, a lot of people get sick. And it's called the flu. And a lot of people get shots so they won't get the flu. And I want to challenge your thinking about something about the flu. When you think about when flu season hits, a lot of times people claim, well, it's because of the cold and the snow and things like that. However, I have a friend in Arizona that says, you know what? It's warm there and people are still getting the flu, so it's not the cold and the snow. So what is it? Have you ever thought about the fact that people's eating habits change during the holidays? And I personally believe it starts around Halloween, when all the candy comes in and the kids are eating candy and even mom and dad are eating the candy, and you're loading your body with sugar. And you know what happens when you have sugar, too much sugar in your body? As a matter of fact, I've read that when you drink just a 4-ounce soda sweetened with sugar, it can shut your immune system down for 4 to 6 hours. So think about what happens when you're eating Halloween candy. And then you get through that holiday and yet you're eating candy for quite a while. And then Thanksgiving comes and you have the massive meal. You have the turkey, the dressing, the potatoes, the casseroles, all the different desserts. And you're putting a lot of foods in your body, usually more food than you're used to. And so heart attacks begin to happen during this time because there's such a load on the body. And then all those desserts, too much food, and you are causing issues with your immune system. And so then the good guys in your body are trying to fight all this that you have put into your body, and it can't handle it. And so then we get through Thanksgiving and we have a little bit of time while we start thinking about Christmas shopping. Let's get one of those fancy coffee drinks, let's eat out, let's grab something quick. It's really convenient, and we celebrate, and people are bringing food in, parties to go to, and it's just, we get loaded in with sugar, more and more sugar and sweets and fast foods, and just eating in a way that we normally don't eat. And your system is screaming at you. It's saying, wait, what are you doing to me? And you know, I heard an analogy about this because a lot of times people think, well, you know, they got the bug. A germ got to them. Well, you know what? That germ did not bring that garbage into your body. You know that germs can't live in a healthy immune system. When you think about your insides as your terrain, your biological terrain, if it's healthy, germs can't live in there. And when we put the foods in that we shouldn't, then those germs start going in. And the analogy is, I heard this when I was listening to a CD, and Tony Robbins shared this on the CD. He said, do you remember when New York City had a garbage strike? And the garbage piled up. Mountains and mountains and mountains of garbage were piling up. And then the rats came. Now, I want you to think about this. The rats didn't bring the garbage. The garbage was there, and then the rats came in. And that's how I want you to think about what you may be doing to your body during this holiday season. You know, we've heard about our mind, garbage in, garbage out. think about the same thing for your body. Are you putting lots of processed foods and processed sugars and sodas and high calorie coffees and drinks into your body right now? You're putting a lot of garbage in, and the rats are going to come, so to speak. I look at those germs as rats. So what I'd love to recommend, what I encourage you to do, I invite you to really be aware of what you are doing to your body. I have a feeling that if I said, who wants to have the flu this season, I would not get any yeses. Because I've had the flu, if we want to call it the flu, and it's miserable. You ache, you sometimes throw up, you got to sleep a lot, which sometimes people are happy to have a sleep, but not when you feel that bad. So I encourage you, what if you chose to eat differently? Flood your body with real food, with vegetables, with fruits. We take a product called Juice Plus because it floods our body with the nutrients of 32 fruits and veggies every day. And it's been amazing for our health. And so what if you choose to eat real food? What if you choose to say no to the sugars? And what's really wonderful is there are recipes on the internet now that you can find that don't have sugar. They might have a little bit of raw honey, which is good. They'll use almond flour or coconut flour instead of processed flours. You can find great recipes. I have a recipe where I can make fudge with almond butter or peanut butter, and it doesn't have sugar in it. I have a recipe for a banana bread that I got off of Dr. Josh Axe's site. There are great recipes out there. Just look for them. And fix those recipes, try them, play with them, with the recipe and experiment with it. Take those with you to events. And what's interesting is when I've taken some of these different kinds of foods, people love them. And they don't even realize they're eating something that is actually good for them. So I encourage you to think before you eat. I'm not going to say don't eat anything. I just want to encourage you to slow it down, cut back, maybe take just one bite instead of eating a whole piece of cake or pie. Maybe choose not to do those high calorie coffees that are out there, because that really is hard on your system. Choose to make wise choices this season. Choose to stay healthy. Choose to not get the flu. And choose to just know that you can say no. Be in control. Be in control. Instead of food controlling you, you just tell food no. Because you know what? 10 minutes after you eat it, you won't remember what it tasted like. And yet, you'll remember it in your waistline, and then you will remember it when you have the flu and laying in bed being miserable. Now, if for some reason you choose to not eat wisely, then I'll be available after the first of the year as your coach to guide and support you through a better mindset, through a healthier body. So have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Focus on the ones you love. Focus on serving others. Focus on making wise choices. Savor the food. Take your time. Eat slowly. And just say no to sugar this season. Have a blessed, wonderful holiday time.